Huh?
Is it steak game one?
Yeah.
You guys have any luck today?
We did a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video, and welcome to some freshwater, saltwater brackish fishing. We'll call it brackish fishing because we are in a place today where we can catch a multitude of things, anywhere from largemouth bass to speckled trout to chain pickerel to redfish. This fishery has it all. But the most important thing about today is, y'all, I'm not alone. Y'all asked for it after we shot the podcast. We got my boy Vitamin D out on the Mako with us. When we were sitting down talking about the podcast, we didn't even think about it. We only fished together, just you and I, one time before today. I don't know why that has ever even was able to happen, but we're on the boat today. We're gonna see if we can't put some fish, but we got all kinds of stuff. Dee's got some Mirrodines tied on. We got some soft plastics. We got some live shiners. We're gonna hit a bunch of different places, and we should be able to make something happen for y'all today, but let's get to fishing. All right, y'all, so we're getting ready to get started here. We're gonna go ahead and toss around to start these 4-inch swimming mullets by Gulp. I prefer the white. A lot of people use new penny, stuff like that. I'm just gonna throw this on an 1/8-ounce jig head, and we're gonna work along this bank up here and maybe pick up a speckled trout, something like that, which would be ideal if we can get into some of those. But as I said in the intro, we got a possibility for anything in this fishery: redfish, speckled trout, bass, chain pickerel. There are so many different fish around here that you can catch, but most of them you can probably catch on this bait right here. Now, we do have some live shiners to throw around. Not really sure what's going to work today, but we're going to get after it and see if we can't make something work. Made no commitments. Oh, there we go. There's a fish.
Yes, you need a net?
I'm not sure. I don't think he's that heavy. That heavy.
I'm netting. Can't talk me out of it.
There we go. Is that a bass? Oh, a speckled trout. I was like, dude, what in the world?
Heck yeah.
All right.
First
fish of the day, guys, right there. That's probably keeper trout, man.
Check him out. Something has hit that fish before.
Oh my gosh, bro, something messed his life up.
Yeah.
Like, for real. We give me those pliers right there. All right, guys, so I think what happened here, I think my line actually cut this fish. Because, look, it got the top of his threads too. I think my line wrapped him.
No, bro, that's... Let me see.
Don't let him go in the water. No, I seriously think the line got him, dude, because it's on both sides.
No, that's definitely a fish. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh,
something bit him on top of his back.
Yeah, okay, so Dee's right, guys. Something definitely has bit this, but this is gonna be a keeper size trout, and if it is, we're putting him in a live well. We're gonna be eating trout today. I'm telling y'all that right now. Oh yeah, he's definitely keeper size. 30, 40, 50, 16. About a 16.5-inch speckled trout. Definitely keeper size.
Yeah, I was telling Ron, guys, look at that. That's a perfect mouth bite. Looks like a big chain pickerel or something.
Yeah, and then look on that side too. Dude, that's crazy, man. Like, you're not lying about that fish getting stroked by something. So, well, he's not gonna suffer no more because we're gonna eat him. So, all right, guys, so we did get that dude in the live well there. Kind of caught me off guard a little bit. We were in that lull moment where we really hadn't even gotten bit that much, and ended up hooking a nice little speckled trout right there. We might turn around and make that little loop again just because I was fighting with that fish just to see. So get on him, Damaris. Is that a bass?
It might be a bass.
I think you got a largie, boy. I think you got a largie.
Net.
Oh yeah.
It's a big.
All right, guys, so what we're gonna do now, I've tried the live shiner fishing. I've actually tossed around the little curly tail that you guys see me throw the last couple videos, but I'm switching over now to the Guggen Scout jerk bait, white with that yellow underbelly. It is kind of similar to the lure that Dee was throwing a little bit ago that he was catching his fish on, but I really want to see if they'll hit a jerk bait right now. I haven't fished a jerk bait from the Mako in a long time. Most time when I'm using these baits right here, I'm over at Lake Shelby in Alabama, but I think if we put this in the right spot, I think we can catch fish. I'm hoping working these bank lines, we'll be able to get into something. Got a nice trout so far, but now, I mean, I can't let Dee outfish me on my own boat. I got to try to get in here and try to get, I mean, Dee's just back here laying the smack down. And y'all have to check his video to see what he's doing. But I mean, I'm talking just, the man's hurting me right now. You bring him out on the boat, you take him fishing, and he just lays the smack down on you. It's like, no mercy, no mercy. I wonder if a chain pickerel would hit a topwater. Well, I'm just talking about just in general. Because my thing is, come out here with a whopper plopper and throw it. There we go, there's a fish. They were laid, that one was laid up right on the bank, guys. Right up on the bank. Come on up here, buddy. Nice little chain. That's a pretty good one right there. That is not bad at all, folks. Oh, look at that. He broke me off right there. That's those pickerel's teeth that'll do that to you right there every time. Quit, dude. You're caught. We're going to take you home and cook you with these fish. Simmer, son. Simmer. Quit, bro. Like, seriously. You're going to get out of the boat. So this is actually a pretty decent pickerel. It's going to pale in comparison to these fish. And like I said, if you guys want to see these fish, you gotta go over to his channel to check that out. But y'all look at the pickerel, man. Not a bad little dude. Got them teethers working right there. These guys don't have a ton of meat on them. They got a little bit. So I really do think we're gonna throw him in the live well and take him home and cook him up with that speckled trout we caught earlier. But definitely feels good to get another fish in the boat. Let's go. We have braved the elements today to bring y'all a little bit of content. Damaris out on the boat with me. The wind has been just howling all day. So we've basically been bouncing around from spot to spot, just trying to stay protected from the wind. So caught a couple nice fish, got that trout, got a decent chain pickerel. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take those back to the house, clean them up, and I'm gonna do a little cooking comparison with the PYT and let her see if she likes chain pickerel or speckled trout more, because I think the results just might surprise y'all. Let's go do some cooking.
They say like 33% of the fish in tournaments get caught somewhere around the line.
I mean, that makes complete sense, honestly. Yeah. Like, but you know, honestly, this is probably the like lowest fished area of the whole river.
Because people think, oh, as soon as you launch, you
gotta get as far away from the boat ramp as possible. And you know that they're, I mean, you know they're in here. They. Huh?
I said stay game warden.
Yeah.
You guys have any luck today?
We did a little bit. Yeah. A little bit. Been on ice, so.
Specs are, they have legal or different regulations in salt versus fresh?
Nope.
No, but
nope.
It's just one.
This whole area closes in February, though.
I'll take a look. Wait, did you measure him?
Oh, yeah, yeah. He's 16 inch. Well, he's dead now, but he's a 16 inch spec.
Cool.
You want me to get him out for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna measure him. I'm gonna go grab my stick real quick.
Yeah, for sure. 2.5 years.
Yeah.
We fished together twice.
Really?
The other time, we got stopped by game warden.
Oh, really?
Both times we fished together. You're the bad luck, bro.
Oh, it's me?
It's gotta be you, man. Every time we come out, every time you come out, they show up.
It's not bad that they check us, guys.
No, it's not. And we're gonna talk after she does her job. We're gonna talk about that right there because it's so important.
It's just a coincidence.
All right. So what did you measure him at right here?
Yeah, 16. Yeah.
So you always want to close that mouth and then pitch that tail. Cool. Right at 16.
Nice.
And then this is good too also, so we measure your board and make sure it's...
Yeah, well actually when I did that, they had, I can't remember where I was at one day, but when I put it on, I went and had it checked. Because somebody had told me that sometimes they stretch out or whatever and you got to watch them. So I actually went and had it checked against a law board to make sure that we were on the same page with everything. So all that stuff's up here, throwable right there.
That's good. Fire extinguisher and sanitation device?
Right here. There you go.
Good deal.
All right.
And then registration?
Literally.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm good. I was telling him on the way back.
Yeah.
I keep bringing it with me to put on.
Yeah.
And every time I remember, the boat's wet, and I'm like, forget. But that's everything. It is all up to date. I just haven't got it put on there yet.
Okay. Yeah, just put it on here.
Yeah, I will. I always mean to do it when I get home, and then I get there and I'm like, you're cleaning the boat up, and you just forget. So it's like.
Stick that on here before. Can you do it before we leave here?
Yeah. Yeah. When we pull up, yeah, for sure. This is a prime example of what you guys hear us talk about all the time. What was your name?
Officer Bauer.
Officer Bauer. Doing a safety check, checked our fish, hopefully we were a good encounter for you.
Absolutely.
Great encounter for us. You guys get so bent out of shape when you see these videos, and literally these guys are just out here doing their job. And what happens is, if you're new to the channel or you're new to this type of fishing in general, all these guys are doing are protecting our fisheries. If I roll in here and I've got 20 speckled trout on the boat, which you guys watching my channel know that's never going to happen.
You caught 20 the other day. They were just
Yeah, they were just too small. But
did
if
the
you
right
do that, or you have an undersized fish and they we want those people off that waterway. We do. We want those people
too.
gone that are breaking the rules, because if they're taking fish out that don't need to be taken out, that's what's going to destroy these fisheries, and we're going to not be able to catch the fish that we can. We have a beautiful fishery here in our area, so if people don't follow the rules, that's what destroys these fisheries. So thank you so much for doing a safety check on us, obviously. So all right, guys, so the only issue I had is I hadn't put my sticker on yet. So, and Officer Bauer was kind enough to be nice to us, and she asked if I could get this on before I left today. So I'm gonna show her right now if she watches this video. I'm putting my sticker on. I've had it for a while. I just keep forgetting to put it on. So I guess we're legal now. Technically, we were fishing illegally, but now we're all legal and good to go. Let's roll. And we are back at the house. We've got the PYT back behind the camera for us today. We're gonna get to cleaning these fish. So, Sarah, I want you to come over because I want to show them something. If you guys remember when I caught this fish this morning, Dee and I were debating on whether something had tried to eat him or this was my line. Well, guys, I want to show you something. This is a small chain pickerel. This chain pickerel is only about 4 inches bigger than this trout, but y'all look right here. That is the perfect size mouth to have tried to eat this speckled trout. So no doubt, one of these dudes right here, you can look at those teeth. They are gnarly, but no doubt, one of these is what tried to eat that speckled trout right there. Now, whether they tried to eat him while I was reeling him in or it was before, I'm not sure. I don't know exactly what happened, but that is certainly where those markings came from on this fish. One of these guys tried to eat one of these guys. So for the speckled trout, y'all know these guys are super easy to clean up. Yes, I'm wiping fish slime on my clothes. I know I'm gonna get in trouble for that, but it is what it is. I am using the Smith Consumer Products knife today. When I was down and did the podcast with Darcizzle and Brian, Darcy was kind enough to give me a few of these knives, and man, they are like insanely good filleting knives. So if you have looking for a good filleting knife, make sure you go check out Smith Consumer Products. They obviously make an amazing fillet knife. As you guys can see right there, I'm not even really working that much, and it takes that meat right off the bone. Gonna go in and cut out that rib cage. This trout had a big rib cage. Guys, this is a super sharp knife. And for those of you who don't know, you are much less likely to get cut with a sharp knife than you are a dull knife. A dull knife will get you way more often than a sharp knife will, because you're having to do things with it that a knife's just not meant to do. Drop that one in. Gonna go ahead and get this other side filleted off real quick here. All right, guys, now these are an entirely different beast to try to clean up. And what I'm trying to do is, because I do have a sharp knife, I'm just trying to work that skin of that fillet right off of those rib bones. I still got a bunch of the rib bones in there. It's almost impossible to get all the bones out of this fish, but what I want to do is cook this dude up and do a taste comparison between a chain pickerel and a speckled trout. Came out of the same waterway. We caught these fish within a mile of each other. So I just want to see the difference in these two fish as far as their meat goes. So we're going to finish cleaning this dude up. We're going to take them in the house. We're going to blacken them up, and then we're going to let the PYT give them a try. See which one she likes better. All right, got our fish all seasoned up. Just did a simple blackening seasoning on them. It's going to be almost impossible for me to keep from Sarah which fish is which. That's a lot to say right there. I did that in like 4 takes. Of course, you all aren't going to see that, but that's what happened. I will tell you, the chain pickerel meat was way whiter than the trout meat, but we're going to cook it up here, and we're going to let the PYT see which one she thinks is better compared to the others. Obviously, she's had trout a lot. I don't know that she's ever had chain pickerel. We cooked it that one time,
I don't remember
but
having it, honestly.
there was so little meat because it was a super small one. And this one was much bigger, so I was actually able to get a nice sized fillet off of him. And I had somebody comment the other day, like, what happened to the Chef Ron hat you used to wear? And it's like, guys, I still got it. I just don't put it on all the time. But if y'all want me to wear the Chef Ron hat while we're cooking, I got no problem with that. I mean, sometimes I wear this just around the house at night, and I think low key, the PYT thinks it's kind of sexy.
Oh, ooh. I can't do that. There we go.
Again, guys, huge shout out to Vitamin D for rolling out with me today. Vitamin D and I are going to be doing a lot of stuff this coming year together. We got some big goals in mind. We're going to be doing some work together. We're going to be collaborating together. So you guys are going to be seeing a lot of Vitamin D on the channel. So as I told you guys earlier, if you've not checked out his channel, I got a link down in the description box below with his information, all that kind of stuff. Make sure y'all go over and check him out. Dude's an amazing fisherman and an even better person. So y'all make sure y'all check him out. We're getting ready to pull this fish off so that we can get the PYT on this official taste test between chain pickerel, aka the northern pike, and some speckled trout. Let's go. All right, so the speckled trout was a little bit bigger fillet than what the chain pickerel was. So we're gonna be, we pulled the chain pickerel off a little bit beforehand. We know the speckled trout's good, guys. Like, there's no question. I just want to see in comparison.
I don't remember having that pickerel ever.
We had it one other time. It was just, I caught a really, really small one, and there wasn't hardly any meat to it whatsoever.
Gotcha.
Because it's full of bones. It's a very, very difficult fish to fillet. Because it does have a ton of bones on it. I'm trying to not set the handle on fire to Sarah's new skillet. So.
I'm really excited because it looks delicious.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
It's been a while since we've done.
It has. Like I haven't had any fish to cook for a little while. So.
Gotta do the happy dance. All right, so I tried. This is the pickerel, right?
The small. Try the trout first.
Okay, because I know that.
Yeah. So try the trout first, because we know you like the trout. I mean, there's no question. This is just a matter of if you like how it's cooked today.
It's hot, but that flavor is, oh my goodness, like the butter. I'm feeling that butter.
Butter makes everything better.
It really does. But that trout's good.
And then let's go in, and I feel like that just by seeing you cut it, I feel like that's gonna be a lot firmer.
That's like, I mean, that's thick.
I don't know. I mean, you're just gonna have to try it and see. People either love it or hate it, I think. So.
I actually like it. It's actually kind of grainy though.
Really?
It's really, it's not real fishy. It's just kind of, I don't know, it's super grainy when
Does
you
it have gristle in it, maybe, is what you're tasting? Like frog legs? Like gristle from frog legs?
Maybe. Let me try it again.
You're not eating bones, are you?
No, no bones. Not my favorite fish.
It's okay if you don't like it. I mean, I just...
There's really no flavor. I taste the flavoring you added to it, but the fish itself has no flavor. It's just kind of grainy. Like thick and grainy. Like, I don't know, like eating chicken with sand on it.
Chicken with sand on it, okay.
Yeah.
So you definitely prefer the speckled trout
I prefer the speckled trout 100%.
Fair enough.
Soup. I can't talk.
I'm not taking the camera off of you for that.
Yeah, you are.
All right, y'all, so I'm going to try the trout out myself. Caught a wind of something there.
It was me.
All right, guys, so I'm going to try out the trout for myself here. Man, you really can't beat that speckled trout. It's so good. So good. Guys, I truly hope you enjoyed this video. Again, huge shout out to Officer Bowers for being so cool with us today. Just doing her job, doing a random safety check, making sure that we were following the rules, which I have no problem with whatsoever. So huge shout out to her. Shout out to Vitamin D. Shout out to the PYT back behind the camera. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to y'all for watching. We appreciate y'all so much. Guys, we can't wait to see y'all on the next one. Make sure you find a way to make somebody around you smile today. You never know. It might just change the world. We'll see y'all soon.